All righty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another weekly update. Hope everybody's having a lovely extended weekend. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, guys, throughout this video, we are going to cover some paths over here on the indices. And then we got a crap ton of trade ideas coming your way. I would definitely call these A+ setups. So guess what? Stay tuned. Get hyped. Second half of the video, we're going to be covering some money going into this week. All right. And if you like some money, then you're going to like the second half of the video. You're also going to like the first half of the video if you followed, S&P 500, Nasdaq. But second half, that's got the boom bop bing boo pow over there. All right. Now let's get after it. SPY, guys. Break and retest off the previous high, all right? So we are watching the breakout zone, 524.61 down to 520.75. That is where we are automatically expecting buyers. We were bullish on this dip, all right? You did get that dip on up. It actually came down, back tested that, the 9 EMA, the daily 9 EMA right there, all right? And you just almost tapped your level down there at 524.61. Why? Because you got 524.72, guys. That is 11 cents off of our level. All right. So we know where buyers are, guys. This is being treated as demand at the current point in time. So we know if you come down back into that zone, we're looking for buyers there. But let's say buyers don't step up there. Where are we going to be looking for them next, guys? We're going to be watching. All right. Down here. 510.75. Why do I say 510.75 and not just 512.50 where the golden pocket starts at the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement? All right. Because, guys, if it comes all the way back down there, that's going to act as a magnet. So, yeah, 510.75. If you cannot hold 520.75, you are looking for 510.75. So, and from there, we're looking for higher highs. All right. Now, regardless of if you get the higher high or not, all right, that's just me. I'm saying we got some bullish charts here, okay? But just in case you don't do that, from there, we're going to be at least looking for a dead cat bounce into the next golden pocket. So let's now put that on our chart right here, all right? So we're going to have that, we're going to have that, all right? And that's why that arrow goes right here, okay? So if we get it, all right, and let's say price comes all the way down and bottoms out here at 510.75, all right? We're then looking for a move into this golden pocket right here, which will align with 524.61. All right. So at a minimum, if you get this opportunity, you can expect this coming out of it. That is a $14 move, almost a 15-point move, guys. There's your couple 100% on your calls. Congratulations. If you get that opportunity, congrats in advance. I'm going to be hitting this button if we get it.
That was easy.
It's going to be the easiest trade of my life. It's going to be the easiest trade of your life, right? We're hyped for it. We hope it comes. Honestly, guys, I don't know if it's going to come. All right. What's scenario number 2? Scenario number 2 is you come over here, you bounce off of here, and you go up to new high. All right, guys, I am going to be looking for 543.50. All right. I'm not saying this happens this week, but quite frankly, I don't think we got the most bearish looking weekly chart here. Okay. I really do not. So that's that. All right. Scenario number 3, we're going to bust straight up to this high. I'm not saying like straight up through this high, and then we're going to come up here. All right. So what's the exact level we're going to be watching over here? It's going to be the high of this candlestick. Above 533.07, you are paying attention to 536, and above 536, you're paying attention to 543.50. All right. So these are just the Fibonacci extensions. You can, guys, just be prepared in advance. Those are the levels that are probably going to be bringing some sellers. Just like we got them off of this first level up here, right? You broke out here, guys. We're just taking the extension from down here to right here, okay? So if you wanted to draw it, it would go a little like, boom, come down here, and then over there. You got to do the fib extension tool is a little crazy, okay? It's a little different than the fib retracements. I do it a different way, guys. If you do want to do this, you can literally just boom, 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 turn on those. That's going to be the ones that I pay attention to. And you're literally just going to, you're going to take it from this low right here, and you're going to bring it right here to the previous high, right? Why? Because you are extending this move, all right? So that's really what's behind someone making a Fibonacci extension tool on your chart, all right? That's literally it. You're taking it, you pull back, and now you're extending past where you broke out from, okay? So that is that. So that is SPY, guys. Okay, let's cover QQQ. Okay, QQQ. Very similar look over here. Very freaking similar look, guys. We are going to also have some scenarios over here for you guys. First things first, obviously, you just bust up to new high. Okay, Second thing second, guys, okay? You're going to come back here. You're going to find buyers here in between 44633 and 44934. You find buyers, you run up to a new high, okay? And then over here, this is where we don't have to run up to a new high, just like SPY, guys. We don't have to. But what are we going to be looking for? Golden pocket test, okay? Let's just say you come down here that align with the golden pockets, this breakout level right here from this ugly double bottom, all right? Now, you know, in real time, guys, we were covering all of this live here on the channel. All right. Well, not live, but, you know, day by day, we do cover the price action. Not like I, you know, set it and forget it, set it, you know, at the, you know, one day and then, oh, we'll review it in, you know, a week from now. No, we covered every single day. Okay. So if you want to follow along with the price action, the S&P 500, Nasdaq with us, that will be done here on this channel. If you trade futures, that's going to benefit you. If you trade options, that's going to benefit you. If you just trade commons on these two tickers, that's going to benefit you. All right. So stay tuned. If you would like, you know, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, guys. And if you have gotten to this point in the video, 6 minutes in, all right, and you've seen these paths, guys, you are finding value in this content, only if you feel so, okay? Only if you feel so. Then guess what? Hit that like button. It would, you know, just scratch my back. I'll keep scratching your back, I promise, all right? I'm going to make you, you know, this back scratch, they feel real good. I got you, all right? I got you. Regardless, guys, these are the three paths over here on QQQ. If you just want to do exactly what I did over there in SPY, you're just going to draw right over there. You're going to take it up to the high right here, high of the previous one. You're going to take that off. You're going to take that off, that off, that off. You're going to go boom, boom, boom. All right, you have to manually put these in. So, you know, there you go. But if you want to do what Henry's doing, there's exactly how you're going to go about it. All right, what you know about him. What you know about him. Yeah, from down here, guys, you could either come back up and, you know, get a move into this golden pocket and then reject from there. You could get something like that, all right? Or you just bust straight up, okay? Which, in my opinion, you're probably still going to bust straight up, guys. We don't have a bearish-looking chart here. Let's just take a look at the weekly charts, okay, guys? These things do not look bearish. You just broke out to a new high. If you backtest over here, you expect buyers to come in. That's what I was pointing out. You, like, you know... Guys, when you busted up over here, we were looking for the retest and SPY and QQ of these highs, and we're going to, you know, that's your next long, you know, idea there. Okay, guys? So I had my thumbnail the other day on the last video on Thursday was, bulls, this is your chance, or something like that. All right, buyers, this is your chance. And I got a crap ton of comments. Guys, I'm just letting you know, if you do leave a negative comment, I'm going to block you. Why? Because you are literally your environment, and I'm not going to let anybody here in my community see your crap. Okay, so if you are going to be a toxic negative Nancy, I'm just letting you know you're going to be blocked from seeing anything on the channel. You're not going to be able to comment. All right, so do with that info what you will, but just know there's no point in even leaving these BS comments because nobody's going to see them. All right, there's no point. You don't get reinforced for them, so you're going to stop leaving them. All right, let's be real, guys. All right, you literally are the sum, okay, the product of your environment. We have a solid ass environment here in this community, all right? So have fun with it, okay? All right. We're actually also going to talk about something in the end of the video that I think is going to benefit a lot of people, all right? So there's going to be that. It'll be what I close you guys out with, all right? We're going to go over some trade ideas after we cover these indices, and then we'll go over, you know, this, we're not going to call it an epiphany, all right? But I am going to call it some leakage in systems, and I think it's, you know, hey, I think a lot of people are probably, you know, experiencing that, and hey, you got to start focusing on it. So we're going to talk about that in the end of the video. Stay tuned. Okay. Next one we're going to talk about is over here on Mr. IWM. This weekly chart, guys, this is not necessarily bearish. It really isn't. Okay. And if we're just going to be completely real about it, all right, you already busted up through your golden pocket. So, yeah, that high has a very high likelihood of being taken out. So I understand sellers are stepping in here, but you put your head above the 0.786 fib right here. And if sellers are going to step in, you know, guys, they typically do hold right here. You guys want to see a perfect example of this? Well, guess what? People got mad at Mr. Henry over here because right here, okay, right there, it was my line in the sand right there. 44150, that's where I put my line in the sand. Guess what? On this day, you got above there. So I was like, holy crap, you're probably going above. So I was like, you know, 44250, that's just to be safe, okay? Well, guess what? On this day, you got above there too, all right? And your boy just flipped from being bearish to long, all right? So I was just looking for long opportunities. We're not looking to short the market anymore. And people are like, oh, you're still going to be wrong. You should have stuck with your original thesis. No, No, you shouldn't. You should always have something to invalidate yourself. And that's also what we're going to be talking about at the end of the video, right? You need a way to invalidate your thesis. How are you going to know if you're wrong? Because if you didn't know if you're wrong, you're probably just continuing to load puts up here or shorts, whatever you're doing, whatever your vehicle there. And guess what? You got smoked. You got smoked. All right. So let's say you shorted right here. You lost some money. Well, if you just flipped, you could have made all that money back and then some. But if you didn't flip, you just kept losing it. You don't want to be that guy. So don't be that guy. SPY, line in the sand was down over here. Guess what? We got above there. Okay. You got to flip. All right. You put your head above it here. I'm like, holy crap. Okay. You got above it. All right. So it's $5.1950. I gave myself $1 of room. Well, it's $5.19. $1 of room above this 0.786 fib, guys. If sellers are going to step in, it'll be right here in the golden pocket. So what happens if they don't step in? Well, guess what? They're not stepping in. We're going to very likely have 100% retracement, and that would be a move up to 524.61. All right. Well, coming from 519 to up there, guys, that's a little bit of drawdown that you could not. All right. You could not experience. You could literally just avoid that if you have that invalidation point. And that is exactly what we got going on right there. Okay, guys, that's, really, guys, that is when I figured, yeah, all right, the tide is changing. This is a bullish chart. I understand you had this crap going on. All right. But this did not turn out to be the weak, dead cat bounce we thought it would be. And then you didn't end up doing that. Okay, you could have done that, but you were going to stall out in the golden pocket, and you just didn't do that. You ticked up above 519 over here. You ticked up above 442.50 over here. And it was off to the races. And now, guys, what do you have? You got a weekly chart that just wants to keep running. Now, what I will point out here is we do have this crap volume. All right, so you don't want to see the crap volume, but I will tell you right now, we have extremely low volume on this push, so that is not the move. Okay, that is not what you want to see. See how over here. Okay, you kind of maintain this volume for a while. All right, it started dying down. Well, that marked the top. Okay, so I'm not saying we got the top, but I am definitely going to say we have a low volume environment right now. Okay, like price action wise, guys, these are bullish charts. There's no denying it. They're bullish charts. All right, now speaking of bullish charts, sneak peek right there, right? Mr. Graph. All right, Mr. Graph is doing some things. All right, guys, so you do end up. You got this inverse head and shoulders going on over here. I don't know if anybody's into crypto, but I just got into space and I'm having fun with these things. So I'm going to keep doing it, guys. Yes, I know it's a shit coin, but you can do TA on these things, guys. You come over here. You got Mr. Zach Morris. Okay. Actually, shout out if anybody. All right. You want stuff. Okay. You want like in real time over here. You want all trade ideas. You want to submit ticker requests. Okay. You're going to come over here. You're going to follow me. Okay, you're going to follow me right over here. You can see my beautiful pups. I'm actually, tomorrow on our walk, maybe I'll take a new picture there, all right? My face is also going to be right here within a few days, all right? So there will be that. I actually haven't done a face reveal. So, if you guys want to go see it, go over to Twitter. It'll be there in a few days, all right? My way of driving some traffic over my Twitter account. There we go. Expose Mr. Henry, right? Guys, I tagged this guy. Look at all these impressions. Look at all these reposts. Look at this, all right? I only got 2 freaking followers from it because, people don't care. Respect the beautiful TA, all right? So this is what I'm talking about over here on Mr. Zach, all right? This thing is either going to break down from this falling wedge, which looks like that is going to be the case. You're going to put in this complex head and shoulders pattern just like that, and you're probably going to bust up to a new high, all right? This guy's putting his credibility on the line over here. I do think it's extremely likely that this thing continues higher. You do have 2 back-to-back daily hammer candlesticks. If you soak them, that's disgusting. All right, but it doesn't look like that is going to be the case. But the one that I am mainly watching at the current point in time, and I'm just literally gonna, hey, all right, I'm gonna take this money, I'm gonna put it over there. All right, this thing's just about to break out on me. You see this, guys? Oh, you guys gonna be we're gonna be sweet baby chilling over there. All right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna take that money at 0.9. We're gonna put it over here on Zach on the dip if we get it. All right, so that is, I'm just going to keep accumulating this thing. I think this thing is going a lot higher. I think people could have a good time. All right, so, do with that info what you will, guys. Just know, all right, you're in the crypto market, you're in the gambling market, all right? That is that. I understand people gambling on options, guys. It's a whole nother beast over here on crypto, so just definitely understand that. This thing literally freaking died on me, and if I didn't average down, I don't think, things would be okay, all right? On this pump, things are going to be perfectly fine, but guess what, all right? This thing died, all right? But guess what? All of this volume swept the liquidity down here, and honestly it looks like it's probably going to get a you know, at least a retracement up here. And you know, golden pocket wise, I know it's not all pretty like mine. Okay, I understand. We're going to make it a little pretty, guys, if anybody really wants to. So this is going off the trading view, so this is how yours thing should look by default. We're gonna make it look exactly how I have it looking all the time. All right, you're gonna go like that, 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 boom. Okay, you're gonna make that, boom. We're gonna do that one, we're gonna take that one off, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna go boom. Okay, one more time, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna come down here, background, turn that crap off. Okay, and then we're also going to, how do we eliminate that thing? Let's get that thing out of there. All right, where's that thing? Where's the thing, guys? I don't know. All right, how do we get rid of this thing? Why is it not here? I'm honestly bugging. Am I bugging? It's got to be right here in front of my face, and I'm just not seeing it. I'm really not sure. All right, maybe on this one we can't. Trend line, I'm an idiot. I was telling you guys, it was right in front of my face. All right, so if you're gonna see a retracement over here, it's gonna come all the way up here. Either way, I'm looking for 0.94. All right, so that is that. Only and only if you can continue this breakout here, which definitely looks like it is about to freaking happen. All right, this is what I was saying. You could definitely do TA on these shit coins. All right, look at this inverse head and shoulders pattern. I love this thing. Downtrend break. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, so that is that. Coming back over here, guys, and I'll just, you know, finish off my pitch over here on my Twitter account, guys. All right, I will give you plenty of trade ideas, plenty of chart updates over here on the Twitter. All right, I'm also going to do my darn best. All right, and you know, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to commit to it. We're going to do one SPY and QQ update, all right, after the close every single day over here on the Twitter. All right, so there's the videos. I understand everyone likes watching the videos already. I already give you what you want. All right, but if you want that brief, all right, that brief, you know, explanation of where I think we are going over here on SPY and QQ, you're going to come over here to the Twitter. Okay, but back to the video, back to the Henry show, guys. Is that what we should be calling it here, the Henry show? I was thinking about it the other day. All right, and that's honestly, that's kind of it's kind of fitting, guys, because in reality we do TA on the channel, but you know, this is also entertainment. All right, we got to add the pizzazz over here. All right, I got my charm, so there's that. All right, guys, but SPY, we covered SPY. QQQ, we covered QQ. IWM, did we cover IWM? We started, we did not finish. All right, but what do I see? What do I see with my little blue eyes, guys? What do I see? Right there, okay? What do you also have? You got that guy. Oh, what do we have? That guy. Doesn't matter if you come down here. All right? Doesn't matter if you stop right there. Regardless, you have a right freaking shoulder. You run back up and boom. All right? I understand this neckline is a little bit shaky over there. I get it. But in reality, you do definitely have something cooking. All right? The cookbook is cooking. We're cooking with the cookbook. That is that. I'm not actually using Greg's cookbook, if you guys know what that is. I'm not. But cookbook. All right. Either way, this thing's about to get cooked to the upside. I'm not saying it's going to happen immediately. I'm definitely not saying that. But you pull back. I'm bullish on that pullback, guys. All right. Now, you also do have your uptrend being tested right here, literally right here where you are right here, going off that touch point and that touch point. So I won't be surprised. But I will say inside day, guys, on SPY, on QQQ, on IWM, you know, hey, all right. We don't know where it's going from here. We really don't, but it is getting ready for that next move. That's what these inside days do tell us, okay? You see how we had a bunch of days of consolidation right here? Oh, boom. You had an inside day right here. Oh, it came with that, okay? Inside day, a bunch of inside days. Boom. It came with that, okay? Inside day. Boom. It came with that. Inside day came with that. All right? You guys see what I say? You see what I'm saying, and you see what I see, okay? There is that. All right. So now, what are we going to be doing? We're going to come back over to IWM, guys. Let's draw out some paths, all right? You break down from this, you know, uptrend right here. Let's clean this up. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the messy looking chart. I'm sick of it. All right, so let's clean it. Okay? You break down under it. Why is it doing the loading thing? I don't know. All right, you break down under this trend line. You're watching the support right there at 202.35. That's going to be the low of this candlestick right here. Underneath there, guys, we were looking for a test of 241, and that is where I think buyers are going to step back in. Why? You have this breakout right here. Okay, so you have that, and if you come back over here, you're probably going to get buyers stepping in right about there. Okay, so that's really what I'm looking for over on IWM. You're either going to find buyers over here, somewhere in the zone. Okay, but you know, if you break down under this trend line and then you break under this level right here, which if you break down from the uptrend, you're probably going to break this, and then you're probably coming down here. So, you know, the path, guys, we're going to choose that. All right, and then we're looking for a move back up here. I don't know if it's going to be a dead cat bounce or not, but we're looking for that bounce into the golden pocket. If you're not new to the channel, guys, you know this is my bread and butter. All right, break and retest. All right, golden pocket, bread and butter. We see it all over the board, across the board on all the tickers we cover. This is a concept that we see continuously, all right? So this was a breakout level. You held the line for one day, you soaked it, and it was disgusting, all right? Now you're at your uptrend. If you come back down to here, we're going to be looking for sellers up here. Not only is this a level, but we just went over, this is where your golden pocket is going to be. And what do we also have confluence up there? You're going to have the retest of this trend line, guys. So we have three resistances here. We have the golden pocket resistance. We have your horizontal resistance slash your supply zone. It should have been demand up here. It was for a day, and then you died, all right? So there was that, all right? Guess what? You're also going to have the back test of this uptrend. So you're looking for sellers up here, guys. You're not looking for, you know, any crazy action to come out of here. But, you know, if crazy action decides to come out, all right, you break above this 0.786 fib, boom, you're coming up here. You come back up here, you got a full ash head and shoulders pattern, all right? And then you're coming up here, okay? So that's what we're looking over here on IWM, all right? You don't have to worry about this because it's not here yet. It's probably not coming yet. So that's that. All right, we had some weakness over here. What do we also have weakness on? DIA. What the heck is this thing going on over here? What's happening? What you know about it? DIA is dying. What you know about it? All right, so where are we going to be paying attention over here on DIA? All right, so you did tick up to new high. This is, you know, a sign of like we should be cautious. Why the heck is DIA doing this when you have SPY, you know, QQ up at the highs over here? All right, why? Because we just had NVIDIA earnings, guys. We literally just had the NVIDIA earnings doing this, all right? We'll be talking about it. All right, we got a crap ton of setups we're going to talk about. All right, so let's talk about them. All right, right after we do this, and then Mr. VIX. Okay, so DIA, guys, where are we going to be paying attention for buyers to step back in on this bounce? Okay, gonna be right here, 385.59. All right, we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna put that on. That is going to be in exact alignment here with your golden pocket. I freaking love it. All right, I love it. You come back into this level, which I think is very likely as of right now. All right, you're looking for this, or you're at least looking for this. Why are we looking for that? You're looking for a golden pocket test right there, baby. All right, and eventually, guys, you do this so much, you're gonna do what I do with these arrows, and you're kind of just gonna imagine where this golden pocket is. I kind of knew it was somewhere right over here. All right, so you know, guys, eventually, you know, you're gonna have this pattern recognition thing just down to a T. Okay, and from that point in your trading career, you're going to have to focus on something else because, hey, if you're not like really just absolutely killing it and you're not raking in hundreds of thousands and, you know, millions of dollars, there's some leakage in your system. And that's what I realized today. All right. So yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of the video. Okay. So there's that. Come over here to VIX. Come over here, guys. All right. So the whole time, guys, you were up here. We were looking for a bullish divergence to get put in. Okay, I was looking for a bounce, then I was looking for it to get sold. Guess what? The bounce got sold. Well, you then broke your bullish divergence. So, you know, I still do think we're going to put in a bullish divergence, which does mean VIX has to come down a little more so this RSI can reset a little bit, come down here. You're going to get a bounce. All right, so VIX could, you know, could do something like that. All right, and then boom, you're going to have a wicked one last push over here in SPY before a big kahuna kind of sell. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. That's how I'm aligning Mr. VIX over here with SPY, okay? If this goes like this, you're going to see it go like this. All right, hang on one second. You're going to see it like... All right, so it'd be something like that. Okay, VIX does what I just described. Okay, so VIX is going to go a little lower. Let's actually take off the other arrows just so we can really clearly see this. Okay, you're going to literally see... this push, VIX goes a little lower. Then you come back, all right? That's when VIX is going to have its little dead cat bounce there. And then boom, VIX goes lower. Okay? I just did that wrong, all right? VIX goes lower. And then this is your last push. And maybe it comes all the way up here to 543.50, okay? And then you get a big reset here, okay? And then people are going to get really bearish. And maybe we get this next leg up. Maybe you don't. Maybe it just freaking goes like this from there. I have no idea. You have no idea. We have no reason to stress about it because guess what? We don't have to care about it. It's not even here yet. Let's just call the price action as we see it, as we go along with it. That's what I was trying to say in the beginning of the video, guys. All right. If you aren't opposed to that, we literally have 6 updates a week. Sometimes on Fridays, I will not do an update unless it's an intraday update. Okay. Why? Because we have the weekly update, and we're going to be covering everything in, vast detail here on the weekly update. So we have no reason to, cover too much over there on Friday. So that's that. But Monday through Thursday, guaranteed, guys, you could definitely expect an update every single one of those days from me on this channel. There you go. The Henry Show. All right, guys. So now let's talk about some individual tickers, guys. Inverse head and shoulders going on over here on Tesla. You had this little inverse head and shoulders right here. You did end up breaking up from that, and now you're back testing that. And I do have to assume you're probably going to keep getting buyers stepping in, and then you're going to get up here to this other white line, which is going to be your neckline. Okay. So you had sellers. You had sellers right here. We are expecting sellers. I don't know if you get sellers there, this time, or if you bust up. No idea, but this is a reversal pattern, and I like it. Reversal / continuation. In this case, it is going to be a reversal pattern, so that's that. All right, so you got that. We're going to come over to Mr. Nvidia, guys. Love it or hate it, this thing's going higher. I just announced a split, all right? My target is now going to be 110.07. You've already hit the other two, so there is that. Okay, so I have no point in, having that on there. So let's just take that, guys. My final target over here for this run, this push on NVIDIA is going to be 110.07. If you make it up here, you look for sellers there. You look for a big old move down, a big old move down. People are going to get really bearish, and your boy Henry's going to be uber bullish down there because there's going to be a break and retest. And guys, all right, they're going to be doing a split. When that split happens, you guys see that's now on the chart, okay? So it's right over here. June 10th, you pull back into this. It would be so perfect for this to pull back into this event. You get a cheap-ass NVIDIA. This price right here of 974, it's not going to be 974. It's going to be all the way down here, all right? And they're going to want to run it back up to $100. It's a 10-for-1 split, okay? It's a 10-for-1 split. So if it comes back to 970, it's going to be at $97. They're going to run it back up. Guys, there is going to be gamma squeezes all over the place. We're going to literally see what this was, okay? I remember trying to short this thing when it was over here. Well, look at it now, okay? NVIDIA is going to keep going, all right? You're going to literally have gamma squeezes all over the place because people are going to be able to actually afford these options. Retail is going to be able to afford these options, all right? That does mean we're going to have a lot more manipulation over here, but, who cares, guys? We live in the market where there's just manipulation. We deal with it. All right. We deal with it and we watch the charts. That's that. Uber bullish on that dip. Break and retest off the previous all-time high. Love it or hate it. Fresh breakout. You see that arrow? Fresh breakout. You see that arrow? Fresh breakout. You see that arrow? Fresh breakout. All right. These are all all-time high breakouts after consolidation. And I do think this thing is going a lot higher. Okay. There you go. I don't know how much higher, but I'm going to say a lot higher. Okay. And again, keep in mind, by the time it does this, it's pre-split. So it's going to go down to like $100. Okay. If it pulls back here, it's going to go down to $100 for that split. And then we're looking at like 150 after that split, like within a few months. That's my outlook there. Okay. Come over here to AMD. All right. This is actually a pretty clean ass chart, if I do say so myself. Okay. So you got these two, touch points over here on the support, break and retest. You came up to the golden pocket. I know we got so much freaking going on here, guys. I know. You got this inverse head and shoulders pattern. You got this downtrend. You got the neckline to the inverse head and shoulders / also another downtrend. You got the break and retest off that downtrend. You got the break and retest off of 157.70. You didn't quite get it, all right? But if you come into it, I'm expecting buyers to come in down here. You have the golden pocket. You're going to have this trend line. You're going to have this horizontal break and retest support going on right there. All right, that's like 3 supports, just like I was pointing out in IWM. You had the 3 resistances. All right, and from there, we're looking for a move back up into this golden pocket. I don't know if you get past it, but guess what? If you can get past this level right here, 172.49, you probably get all the way up here to 183.02. My target for this chart is 183.02. All right, and if you're going to really take a whole retracement down here, all right, I'm going to come over here. We're going to put this back on a chart. All right, we're going to take that guy off right there. Boom. 195. All right, but short-term target, if you could break above this level right here, 172.49, you come straight to 183.02. That's what I'll be watching for. But guys, as you can see, we look for sellers here. We have like dual resistance here. Okay, we have horizontal resistance. It was previous support, turn resistance. You have the golden pocket. So there's that. All right, so what are we going to do now, guys? We're going to come over here. We're actually going to take a look at SMH, guys. This thing looks like it's heading higher, and if it's going higher, the semis are going to be doing really good. This is not a bearish weekly candlestick. This thing is bullish as heck, guys. This thing is very freaking bullish, okay? And you know, when I say heck, guys, maybe it sounds cringe. Guess what? All right, I can't be swearing here on the channel. And if I do, I got to apologize. I got to say, you know, pardon my French, because the YouTube algo is going to come on and be like, Henry, hey, bad guy. Don't freaking do that, all right? All right, see, you broke out over here. Broke out a new all-time high, thing went higher, all right? You get a stick like that, thing went higher. You get a stick like that, thing went higher. Maybe it consolidates here, all right? The thing's going higher, guys. You have increasing volume on this push. I love the look of SMH right now, all right? So what are we going to do? We're going to come over here. MU, you're bullish on that. TSM, you're bullish on that. NVIDIA, of course, you're bullish on that. AMD, you're bullish on that. All of these look, and honestly, guys, SMH clearly, you know, is it's being driven higher by NVIDIA. But yeah, as a whole, you know, this thing is adding buying pressure to all of what I just mentioned, okay? INTC, you avoid this thing like the freaking plague, all right? If buyers are going to step in, it's going to literally be right here at the 0.786 fib, all right? Under there, you're looking for buyers in this demand zone down there, 2473 to 2686. So that's where you're paying attention to. I'm not saying, you know, it has to get down there. If buyers step in, it's going to be literally right here, all right? Weekly RSI is oversold at this point, okay? So you could... all right, you could get buyers, but honestly, this is a weak-ass looking chart, and I would not be touching this thing, all right? We clearly have strength in the sector, and this thing is dying. So, yeah, stay away. You can do whatever you want, but I'm staying away. So that's that. All right, next one we're going to take a look at Meta, guys. Meta is looking absolutely sexy. We've talked about this one here in this channel. All right, inverse head and shoulders. We talked about if you pull back from this touch point right here, we're just looking for an inverse head and shoulders, a right shoulder for that inverse head and shoulder to form. All right, guys, above 482.50, you are paying attention to all the way up there, 510. All right, 510. That's a big freaking move. There's your trade of the freaking week. You catch it. All right. So there you go, guys. That is a sexy A+ setup on your radar. The next one we're going to be paying attention to, I guess we should start with bit of coin. Okay, the bit of coin over here does have the dual hammer candlestick / pin bar candlestick going on over there. All right, you got the break and retest off the previous high. Not looking bad at all, guys. And again, same concept as this, the whole, you know, golden pocket. You get above the 0.786 fib, you can look for 100% retracement. All right, you clearly got above there. I understand you pulled back, but you're looking for that 100% retracement, which means you are very likely going to be on your way up here. You break out to new high, guys, I can almost guarantee this thing's going to have another leg up. All right, this thing can get moving and grooving. It's like so freaking much in one day. All right, now imagine, okay, just imagine Bitcoin at a new all-time high, and coin has 2 more days like it just had. Okay, increasing volume on this weekly chart is bullish, like extremely bullish. This thing is like, you know, clear as day. It's such an easy trade. Okay, it's such an easy trade. This is my swing. This is my A+ setup swing. Congratulations if you're playing it. I'll hit this button for you.
That was easy.
Congratulations if you started buying in when we pointed out down here, like literally down here. Congratulations if you bought the pullback because it literally came and found buyers in the golden pocket. Boom, 0.786 fib. If buyers are going to step in, they do it right freaking there. Okay, that's how it goes. You have a falling wedge breakout. You got this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Doesn't really matter where you want this left shoulder. It could be here. It could be here. I don't care. Honestly, I would love if this thing does this, because then what do we have? I'm going to be even more confident in this bad boy, and I'm going to also get a chance to, you know, buy some cheaper calls here. All right, and I will. All right, June 21st expiration, guys, 300C. I think it gonna pay. I think it gonna pay. So there's that. There's like literally just, you know, cut and paste my trade idea. Go do it on your brokerage. Okay, I'm not saying do it because no financial advice. All right, if you do pull any triggers, guys, just know you 100% are responsible for what happens. And if you're not going to make it in this game. You have to be responsible. Let's look at it this way. You put the blame on someone else, guess what? You have to put the win on someone else. You win big, you have to give them credit. Okay? So you lose big, you have to give them credit, but you win big, you have to give them credit. That is how that works, all right? Do you really want someone else to have power over you? No, all right? That's what happens when you complain about people. That's what happens when you bitch and moan about people. Guess what? You're giving them your power. Don't give me your power. Don't give anybody on YouTube your power. You're a trader on your own. You're on this journey. You're going to kill it, okay?
That was easy.
You just have to take it seriously, all right? And you have to take responsibility. that is that. All right. Now let's talk about another one. Mara. This thing's also set to go with the break and retest going on over here. I love it. If you pull back and you just so happen that Bitcoin does not, all right, push up to start the week, okay, Mara going to pull back just like coin. I pointed out we could have the complex inverse head and shoulder. We could point this right shoulder. You had one, you had a two shoulder. All right, what if you get a one? You get a two shoulder. This is going to be your neckline right here. Okay, this zone right here slash this downtrend right there. That's your neckline. You technically did break out of there. That's why, you know, I started my position over here. Okay, I played it again, you know, before that, but you know, I was kind of hoping to get a better entry down here, but you know, it did not come. It didn't come to the swing. It's okay. All right. I'm hoping it comes on not Monday, but Tuesday, guys. We will have a short trading week this week. So there's also something to know. All right. Oh, I got my alert, guys, over on Mr. Graph. Oh, it's stalling right at my alert. Dang. The alert was literally right here. Look at that bad boy. All right. If you pull back, all right, which you could, watch for that. So that is that. Okay. All right. Holy, 11 notifications. Okay, that's that. All right, but coin, you got that going on. Mara, we covered that. All right, let's just review that one more time. All right, you're looking for a break above right here, 2308. From there, 2528. Above there, 2938. Okay, and honestly, if Bitcoin has another leg up, this thing, you know, there's I'm pretty sure it did some dilution over here. So guess what? Or it was over here. It doesn't have to return to the new high. That's why I say coin, top watch over here. CLSK, second top watch over here. You have not done dilution over here, and I don't think you're gonna over here. All right. If you get Bitcoin going up to new high, watch for some days like this where you have a 20% day over on CLSK. That happens from here. You're looking at right here. You come up 21 bucks on one day. Next day, oh, you're up another 20%. You're coming up to a new high, right? That's what I'm talking about with these legs up, guys. All right. You see Bitcoin have its leg up. You're gonna see these things fall as long as they're not crap companies. All right. You got to also ride over here. All right. It's not looking so bad. And again, you actually have similar structure on all of these. You got this inverse head and shoulders. And you also have this larger head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulders pattern right there. Okay. So that's that over there on Riot. All right, now speaking of these semis, guys, all right, I know I did not mention SMCI. This thing is setting up to go a lot freaking higher, in my personal opinion, all right? I don't know if this is going to be treated as a bull flag. Either way, you pull back to the golden pocket. You get buyers stepping in here, all right? I was kind of hoping you got a retest down here. If you don't hold here, you're looking for here, you're bullish as heck down here, but you're also bullish as heck right here because this thing is probably going a lot higher. It's going 1,000, you know, 17 bucks up here. All right, do you see the current price? 883. Guess what? That's like, you know, 170 bucks. No, it's not. I'm completely wrong at math. Terrible, Henry. Terrible. 130. That's 130 bucks. Where did I get 170 from? I don't know. Maybe I was thinking that said 830. Yeah, that's definitely what I thought. I saw the 3. All right, it's tired. I just had work, guys. All right, I just got out of like, you know, a what was the shift? 10 to 8. 10-hour shifts. That's actually not bad. Okay, that's not bad. People work longer hours, Henry. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. SMCI, you're bullish on it. PLTR, I'll shout it out. I'm actually, take it back, guys. All right. I'll point it out. It's at support. But, you know, we have so many good A+ setups that I just pointed out that keep this thing off of your radar. Okay. I'm going to say, don't even touch this thing with the 10-foot pole. This thing is sloppy. All right. We're going to delete this from my list right there. Nike, this is one you can watch. All right. You see that alert? All right. I'm waiting for the breakout. I think it's going to happen. All right. You break above, you're clear as day, basing out here, guys. You have like, what is this? Like 2 weeks? You have like a week here. Actually, not 2 weeks. All right. 9 days, a week and a half. All right. I was pretty close there. We can round up. That's how things work. We round up. All right. But right over here, guys, you do have this downtrend forming. You kind of do also, you have a clear as day pennant forming. All right. So it's going to break one way or the other. It doesn't have to break up. Now that I'm looking at this, all right, we clear as day do have this uptrend. We do have the downtrend. All right. It's going to break one way or the other. I don't know which way it's going to be. If you break up, I'm watching over here. If you break down, you're watching down here. It's going to be one way or the other. All right. So that's that. Kava, I'll keep it on our freaking radar because I'm sure someone's got to be making a crap ton of money over there just buying these dips I'm calling out on Kava, all right? I'm literally just calling this thing like beans and potatoes, all right? This is your beans and potatoes, and beans and potatoes are making your account strong. There you go, all right? You either getting buyers here or you're getting buyers here. I'm still waiting on the opportunity here. I don't think it's even going to come. I think this thing's going to keep going high. Just higher and higher and higher. I'm pretty sure Kava makes freaking hummus. All right. I remember seeing that on Twitter. There's that. All right, guys. I'm a chart man myself. I don't care too much about the fundamentals. All right. So there's that. And I think, it's pretty obvious why that is, guys. We don't need them. We don't need them. We got to obviously understand, somewhat what's going on behind the scenes. But do we really need to know the fundamentals of these companies? No. We watch the freaking charts. Okay. NVIDIA was setting up for this. I understand it's fundamentally a beast. But yeah, we watched the freaking charts. It was setting up. You had an inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. You had an inverse head and shoulders down here, guys. These are just, hey, all right, you follow along with the channel. I can almost guarantee you're going to get a lot of opportunities at a lot of big money over here if you're in the options game. I can guarantee that one. Okay, so there's that. Now, coming back down to the bottom of the list, we do have Microsoft, guys. I'm not going to say this is the prettiest. Like, it's pretty. It's going higher, all right? But, let's be real. I just pointed out a lot of, really clean looking setups that you don't have to be buying all-time highs right here. You pull back to 418.35. You're looking for a dip buy opportunity, break and retest off this previous high here, just like you had the break and retest off of here. Okay, you again, inverse head and shoulders pattern. You got the head, you got the left shoulder, you got the right. All right, that is also a bread and butter of mine. This thing's launching higher, guys. It does not look like bearish to me. You got this down here. It did not look bearish to me. Okay, I've been pretty open about these things. Okay, Apple. You see these two paths, guys? Both of them lead to higher prices. Why? All right, you pull back here. You have a right shoulder for the inverse head and shoulders. You get buyers right here. That's your golden pocket. Regardless, you're going to have that downtrend. You break that. You're looking for right up there at 196.38 to 199.62. If you get up here, all right, 196.38, doesn't matter if you pull back from there. It could go something like that. Okay? You go like that, all right, or you go like that. So there would be that. Come over to Mr. Baba. This is the last one we're going to be talking about today. All right, guys. Congrats if you already played it. I'll hit it again for you.
It's easy.
Congrats if you made a crap ton of money over here. Guess what? It's come back into it. I don't think Baba's run is over. So if you come back into it, you're probably just going to find buyers again. Whether it ranges out again or not, I don't care. All right. I think it's going to be, a nice little trade idea right there. If anybody is, ever so ballsy here to step up to the plate. Because, China's continued dying, all right? But let's actually see what Mr. JD is doing over here, all right? Oh, the big fat red death stick. That's dandy, all right? When was the last time you got these? Oh, when you started dying. Honestly, guys, you could watch this on the pullback, but yeah, I'm going to stick with that. This is a death stick, and if you're going to play China, just play the main one, okay? It's Baba. I'm clearly covering it. It's Baba. It's going a lot higher. All right, it finally started recovering. All right, guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the weekly update. I know we have an extended week, and I know, guys, we're eager about the market. We want to get into it. But, guys, focus on your freaking craft. All right, now, I'm going to take the time here to talk about a little concept I thought about today. And, I think it's going to benefit me greatly over the coming weeks, but I think it's going to benefit you guys so freaking much, all right? Let's look at it this way. You got a swimming pool, okay? You got to, this is my analogy of my concept, okay? You got a swimming pool. You got a tiny hole in the swimming pool. Doesn't matter how much freaking water you put in, it's going to keep draining, all right? It's going to keep draining. And, guess what? It doesn't matter if it's a little pinhole. The water's going to start rushing the hole, and it's going to make it wider, and it's going to drain quicker, and it's going to do that, all right? You know why it's going to drain quicker? Because guess what? You're going to be able to bring more money in. Now, let's look at it this way, guys. I have focused on my craft for, years now. I have focused on developing the system that goes behind the TA that you guys see here in this video. We continuously call the shots using this system, all right? Steal it if you want. Take it, okay? Take it. It is my system at the end of the day, but guess what? If you don't have one, use what I use, okay? It is a system that I have put so many hours into. Okay, it is back tested. It's time tested. It works. Okay, so use it. But I'm also going to tell you right now, these charts are pretty easy to me at this point. That is what I've been putting all my focus on. What I have not put my focus on, okay? Because in reality, I love these charts. I love doing it, and I can obsess over all I want. I could keep strengthening my strengths. I could double down on them. I could triple down on them. I could 10x them. All right? I'm really freaking nice with these charts, but I'll tell you right now, like what I said earlier, if you're not raking in hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars at this point and you have a system that's so clearly amazing, all right? And it's like, in reality, you continuously can find bangers every single week. There's a reason you're not raking in hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars, all right? And that's where I'm at right now, and I'm getting ready for that, guys. I'm heating up, all right? I'm heating up. I'm fixing my leak, all right? The leak. It doesn't matter how much money that system can bring in, because obviously your skill set, it gets better and better and better. It doesn't matter, because that hole will get bigger and bigger. The more money you bring in, the more money gets shoved through that hole. Risk management, motherfuckers. All right. Yes, I will. Pardon my French, but honestly, guys, all right, this is important to me, and I think it should be very important to you, because quite frankly, if you got what I got going on, you're really nice with these freaking charts. You're really freaking nice with the charts, and it's mind blowing that you're not worth like millions of dollars at this point. This is the reason. Your business must be balanced. Your business does not progress until it is balanced. You can double down on your strengths all you want. I was watching an Alex Hormozy video. It was like 90 minutes of, his business advice that he's, discovered throughout his whole life or whatever. There's 13 like keys in it. All right. Well, guess what? All right. Whatever your constraint is, whatever your freaking weakness is in that business, it is going to hold it back. You're going to reach a constraint. Whether you bring that to 10,000 a month or 100,000 a month, whatever it may be on your business, I don't care. Whether it be, 2,000, 5,000, who cares? You are going to hit a constraint if you have, okay? Well, you're going to hit like, a cap if you have that constraint. And that's when I, took this and I was like, holy crap, that's an epiphany. Holy crap, that's me with trading, all right? I keep doubling down on my strength, and I keep getting better and better and better and better with these charts. And it doesn't matter if I nail it. It doesn't matter if I win 80% of the time. The 20% can do some bad things, okay? You continuously have that leak. You continuously can, get really good things, guys. But if you don't get that leak under control, you cannot compound your ass off. It does not work, okay? Get your leak under control. All right. I'm getting mine under control. Get yours under control. Before you can get yours under control, take a step back and identify what the heck is the leak. I'm telling you, if you look at these things like I do and you're like, holy Jesus, I'm really freaking good at this point. All right. I don't see other people online, that are this accurate, that are this, detailed, that are this like, let's call the freaking shots continuously on, every single possible freaking ticker that we cover. All right. I'm just saying, there's a reason you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars coming in. And there's a reason you're not worth millions of dollars. You have a leak. All right. So identify your freaking leak. All right. Over the coming years, we're going to build up to that. And that is that, guys. That is that. Your pool going to keep filling up. But as long as that leak is there, all right, it's exactly how that pool analogy is. It will continuously drain. Okay, and I'm not talking like, you're continuously going back to ground zero. I'm just saying you're not going to be able to explosively compound. You're not going to be able to do it. All right, so if you want that, I think I just gave you your solution. And I know it's going to take, some effort on your part. You're going to have to take a step back. You're going to have to think about what the heck is your constraint on your business. The business is trading. If you don't treat trading as a business, then you're not going to get the results. I promise. You cannot just sit there gambling in the market. All right. You approach the week with, with your preparation on the weekend. All right, guys, we got going on this Monday. It's a beautiful thing. All right. We got an extra day to prepare to go into this week. So use it. All right. Use it. Analyze yourself. And I think you're going to find some benefits in that. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys being here with me. And honestly, guys, this is probably the highlight. It is not probably. It's the highlight of my day. This is the most fun I've had all day. All right. Watching crypto charts at work and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the most fun I've had all day. I love preparing with you guys. All right, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed our weekly preparation. And with that being said, I will catch you all on Tuesday. Everybody have a lovely extended weekend. And peace.